Excellent. A side. So we have our side and our vertex. What shape is this? Can anybody tell me what shape we have, Reese?
Octagon.
Excellent. An octagon, which has our 8 sides. What about number 10? Can anybody identify a vertice on number 10? 7.
Real quick.
No, label one of the two. Is it either a vertice? Which one's a vertice? Yeah, this one is. Excellent. So our corner there is a vertex. And which one is our side? Lacey. Our side. Marvelous. Now for number 11, if you look, we have a 4-sided figure. But there's something that's important about it, that it's a little bit tilted to the side. So it has a special name since of the way that it is drawn. Ava. Correct, a parallelogram, because it has the 2 sets of parallel sides.
Isn't it a rhombus too?
No, a rhombus has 4 equal sides.
Oh.
So our parallelogram.
Okay.
And then number 12 could also be a parallelogram. But what do we normally call number 12? That's okay. You can just put a pair. That's fine. For number 12, what is that? We said it has all 4 equal sides. Reading? Excellent, a square. And we're going to stop writing on the board because it's not working right now. So we have a square. What about 13? What about number 13, Aiden?
I can't put it like this.
Can anybody help him out? Shane.
Rhombus.
Perfect, a rhombus. All 4 sides are the same. It looks like a diamond, but we call it a rhombus. What about number 14, Teg?
Trapezoid.
Excellent, a trapezoid. And last but not least, 15. Again, it could be a parallelogram, but what do we normally call it? Riley? Right, a rectangle. Can anybody raise their hand and tell me, is 22, are they both congruent? Both of those shapes up there, are they congruent? If I picked one up and turned it over.
Yes. No.
Show me thumbs up if you think yes or thumbs down if you think no. I think our yeses are right because if I turn this,
Told you.
boys and girls, if I turn it this way,
It's right.
they'd match. What about 23?
No.
Archie?
No.
Right, because those are 2 completely different shapes. What about 24? Riley?
No.
No, why? Why is it, they're the same shape, but why doesn't it not congruent though?
Not the same size.
Excellent, they're not the same size, and that's important. They have to be the same size and the same shape. And now we're gonna do our movement. 25. Is it flip, turned, or slide? So remember, slide, we're just taking it and moving it over. Flip is over a specific line, and our turn rotates around a point. Rotates around. Ava, for 25? Right, it's a flip. And what's important by the flip, this line represents that we flipped it. So we went from this side to over there. That's what that line represents. It could have been slid.
Yeah.
But in this case though, they flipped it over that line. That's what that black line represents. What about 26? What did we do to 26, Shreya? Right, so we turned, and then we flipped here. And that's what this point right here represents. It represents that we turned it around its axis. What about 27? Shane, what about 27?
It's slide.
Right, it's a slide. Because we just took these points and we moved them down. So our shape never changed, it just moved from one side to the other. So now are our figures symmetrical? Is 28 symmetrical, Brianna? Right, and where's our line of symmetry? Right, straight down the middle of the girl. So yes. What about 29? Chase?
Yeah.
Right down the middle again, right?
Yeah.
What about 30, our parallelogram? What did we say about our parallelogram? Okay, Marie? If I put a diagonal right here, would it both of these sides match?
No.
If I flip this over here, would they match? No. Excellent. That's a good point though, because we can try our lines of symmetry, boys and girls. We can try our lines of symmetry and realize that we may think that there's one there, but if we were to fold it in half, they wouldn't match. That's really important. And last but not least, we're going to decide which ones are symmetry and which ones are not. So number A, 31A,
Yes.
is it thumbs up or thumbs down? Is it symmetrical or not?
Well,
Everybody's thumb should be up or down. That's fine, but using the one that's there. If we fold this in half, will it show a line of symmetry? I'm waiting for everybody to have their thumb in there. All right, excellent, it is. What about B? Thumb up or thumb down? Thumb up or thumb down? Correct, thumb down. Ava, why is your thumb down? Well, think about it though. But is it right? If I flipped it, it would be here,
yeah, it would be correct. Oh, yeah.
right? Right? So everybody's thumbs was down. But if we cut it and we think about flipping it over,
I wasn't sure.
but that's how we think about it though. If you flip it over, it goes right over top of it.
But it's still wrong because
If you flip an X over,
it's not like that.
it's symmetrical. I don't know, I need an X. Ms. Davis, do you have an X?
We'll look for one.
Okay, we'll find one. And we'll see. Yeah, if our X, and that's the one we use. That's why I wasn't
I
talking.
thought we weren't allowed to flip it to something else. What?
Well, in this case, you're not. But she was asking symmetrical. It would work if you flip it that way. We're going to see if we can find an X. What about E? 33. 33. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Right, thumbs down because we would just have our little pieces folded right here. All right, so in our assignment books, everybody pull your assignment books out. Boys and girls, I should not hear so many voices. We're going to study geometry. I'm waiting for everybody to have their assignment books out and to write study for geometry. All right, so here's the solving of our battle. Of our X. If everybody looks up here, here's my X. It matches the board, and if I fold it along there, we were all right. Is it symmetrical?
Yes. No.
Look at it. Is this piece matching up here?
No.
Right, so it's not symmetrical. So our thumbs down were right.
Yes.
I thought I was wrong in that. I was mistaken. But we are indeed not symmetrical. And that's important that we double check to make sure. If you're confused, it's good that we ask those questions. Yes, Barshi? Be the same? Yeah. But in that case, boys and girls, Barshi had a good observation. That if you flip this shape over a line that went down there, it'd be the same. But it's important to note that they have a point that it rotated on. Alright? So I will let us be dismissed once I see groups that are ready and packed up with everything on their desk and ready to go. Boys and girls, I should see ready people when our lips are sealed and our stuff is stacked up. Please, you may go line up. Do not leave it. Shane, you may go line up. Ava, you may line up. Reese, you may line up.